Hey, welcome back to the channel. All right, does Jack-o'-lantern need the awakening? After doing all the top 10s, everything we've done this month, reading through the comments, I can see these are very common questions, and there's a lot of misunderstanding on these sorts of things. So we're going to do this. We're going to show two fights. We're going to go over Jack's awakened ability, and I'm going to show you two fights and really analyze this. Does he need this? So during the opponent's special attack to gain a non-stacking forward. That sounds pretty cool. It sounds pretty helpful, but does it sound like something that a champion needs? Probably not. Bullet point 2. While suffering from any energy damage passives, Jack-o'-lantern passively regenerates. You can see that. It's going to go up as you get more SIGs of base health. Really, really cool, especially because it's not missing health. That sounds pretty powerful, but does he actually need it? Let's take a look at these fights. Okay, fight number 1, you can see this is my own rank 3 Jack. You can see that I've taken him up unawakened. So you already kind of get an idea of if I think he needs it. I can put my money where my mouth is. You can see this right here. Now, he's obviously tailor-made to go against Onslaught, but Onslaught can put these passives on passive energy damning neuroshocks, right? So let's see if that happens and see how this interacts with Jack's signature ability here. So far, it looks like nothing too terrible is happening. Nothing too bad is happening. We're able to manage the fight just fine. We can still do all the awesome things that Jack can do. We can parry the non-contact attacks. And then this is Matador, so this fight's going to go a little fast, but having tested Jack, I got to tell you, I don't think it's going to go much slower than this, even against, yes, a rank 3 Onslaught when it is not Matador, it's not Power Shield. So far, that looked pretty good. That looked pretty good to me. Is that signature ability helpful? Yes, I could see some things where that could help you out a lot. Would it have been nice to have had that bulwark? Maybe. Would have been nice to have a little bit of healing? Sure. Now we're going to go up against another absolute target for Domino. Now, Jack, when he gets his own passives, will help you out with this, getting his ability accuracy going too. But Domino, she's always finding ways to crit fail things. So I'm going to do my best here to do the sidestep here. You can see I'm doing that, so I'm not worried about parries or anything like that. And this was a rank 3, if I recall correctly, a 200 Domino. If it wasn't, I will write that. You'll see that. I'll go back on the edit here. But so far, so good. We've had one crit fail. And this was a SIG 200 Domino, so she's doing some pretty massive damage. That's the sort of scenario where this will come in. This being the signature ability. This fight, I think, goes a little bit faster than what would naturally normally go for Jack, as far as not having Power Shield and not having to deal with Matador, right? Because it would take a little bit longer to get there and get that down. I think you'd maybe be throwing your SB1 into your SB2. We'll go ahead and just let this clip kind of keep playing here while we talk about this. So does he need it? And I know that the community spent years getting used to that sort of verbiage, right? And that sort of lingo. No, he doesn't. There was a time where champions absolutely needed to be awakened, even be worthwhile. In the vast majority of cases, that's reasonable here. There might be exceptions. That's not the way it is anymore. Champions are very good, and then something about them in their awakened ability either gives them a whole new thing like Dazzler, that's why I love Dazzler, or it's really helpful to them in fights that they want to take or that they're taking. Will Jack's awakened ability be really helpful? Yes. Would I be very excited to awaken Jack? Absolutely. Will I put 6 stones into Jack? Almost definitely not, because of what you just saw. These are 2 tough battlegrounds fights. These are 2 places where you were wanting to use Jack, and he did just fine. He actually did pretty darn great. The fight against Domino, maybe that takes a little bit longer and she gets the chance to crit fail another thing. But is that something where I would not rank up Jack-o'-lantern? Because, oh no, in a slightly longer fight against Domino, he might take 2 crit fails? Absolutely not. And he's still able to absolutely demolish Onslaught. I see this as something where Jack definitely does not need it. When we rank him, we'll have the emoji saying that the ranking includes him being awakened, because that's it. So just maybe we can do it down slightly. But again, remember, this is for your purposes. What are you using him for? And if you're using for a really awesome damage dealer who has a bunch of utility that's great for Onslaught, and then as you're seeing literally right here, Domino and other champions as well, should you wait to get him awakened because he needs it? Absolutely not. So let me know, was this helpful? And what are your thoughts? Does Jack need the awakening? You obviously now know mine. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.